Hey family, TACC man, how's your spirit? Talk to me. Tell me something good. I'll give y'all a minute to get in. I got some old joints from. I'm going to make a whole series with these. You're going to enjoy this. I'm going to read a couple of them for you right now. This goes to show you where my mind was at when I was locked up. You know, it wasn't on stupidity. And I got two pages missing. Two of my pages is missing. One and two. Check this out. Just look where my mindset was at. Right, we're gonna get to let me start this off. Name of this program is called TACC, Through Adversity Come Change. Get the TACC from here. TACC. Through Adversity Come Change by me, Rich Coleman. It's on Amazon. And I have the workbook on Amazon as well. Check them out, to help you to start on your road to healing until you get to the big boys, which is the big program of TACC. But check this out. This is just some of before I get into the program. I just want to give you all some of the things where my mindset was, and why I kept a positive mindset the whole time. I never let it, have me where I was all. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Say that again. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. And that was said by Mark Twain. And another thing uh, what helped me was going through these things here and applying them to my life, right? It says, clear your mind of can't, Samuel Johnson. A lot of people can't clear their mind of can't. I don't even use can't in my vocabulary because it's so important that you understand that you can do anything. Anything the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. It's up to you if you really want it or not. So never let nothing limit you to anything. All right. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom by Aristotle. Just think about that. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. You can't master anything until you master yourself. And this is the kind of mindset that I have, and these things help shape and mold me. Look, it was 5 pages. I only have three right here. I only have three. It's 5 pages. Um, New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Lao Tzu. Just think about that. Because a lot of times we get stuck in life and we don't know how to navigate. But when we go through something, you think that's the bad part, but that new beginning is the best thing that ever happened to you. And I can say that, and I know it may sound crazy, but me getting shot last year kind of was the best thing to happen to me at that time in my life because it motivated me. And now, like I said, I got two books and a Kindle on Amazon. I got a podcast, all within a year's time, or a little bit over a year. You just have to know where your new beginning will lead you. And look, And this is something that we all must strive to do. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of another. So it's about us helping each other, you know. And that was by Mark Twain. No, Charles Dickens. Uh, I decided to be happy because it's good for my health. Voltaire. But these are things that you want to make the decision. I decided to be happy because I no longer wanted to be unhealthy, you know. And when you're not healthy, you're not healthy. Stress, all that stuff destroys you. When the world says give up, hope says try one more. And these are the things like I'm giving you guys little bits of pieces of life's wisdom, you know. Even though they are said by other people, this is how we learn. We learn from other people, you know, and we take the things that are good and we disperse the things that don't apply. So like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. Simple. A good laugh and a good sleep are two of the best cures for anything. It's an Irish proverb. Just think about it. Think about what a good laugh and a good sleep will do. Opportunity is often missed because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Thomas Edison. Say that one again. Opportunity is often missed because it is dressed in overalls and it looks like work. You can never judge a book by its cover. See, these are God's and life's little wisdoms that, you know, it comes with time. And the reason why is I'm kind of like changing I got a whole different story because I put healing, you know, and this right here is healing, you know, to me. But I had a whole nother story that I probably won't do until tomorrow. Experience is simply the name we give to our mistakes. Oscar Wilde. Say that again. Experience is the simple is experience is simply the name we give to our mistakes. But you have to go through your adversities to get to where you need to be. So yeah, no act of kindness, however small, is wasted. Aesop. And this is why I t- I say we have to come together. We have to do the right thing by each other. And until we are able to do that, we're going to be lost in the sauce. Trust and believe that one. Um, a happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. And I couldn't have said that one better. You know, I couldn't have said that one better. Uh, be who God meant you to be, and you will set the world on fire. Like I tell you, going through your adversities, making the change you need to make, embracing your journey, finding your purpose. Be the person that God wants you to be, and you will set the world on fire. And that's the truth. That's the honest God truth. And this is what I've been telling you guys. It's only through your adversities you make the change you need to make to become who you need to be. Uh huh. uh, God is always home. It is we who went out for a walk. Meister Eckhart. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. That's all you got to do. Just believe it. Anything the mind conceive and believe it can achieve. It's up to you. You know, it's up to you. Uh, a happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. Atticus. Prayer is prayer is man's greatest power. You hear that? Prayer is man's greatest power. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. Uh, believe you can, and you are halfway there. Teddy Roosevelt. Like I said, anything the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. It's up to you. Uh, hope anchors the soul. And if you say you can or you cannot, you are right either way. Henry Ford. And one of the stories with Henry Ford is he used to tell people, he said that I may not know everything about everything that I got going on, but if I push a button on this desk, somebody will be able to come in here and tell us what everything is. And like I said, if you say you can or you can't, you right. It's up to you. It's all in your minds. It's all about mindset. Until you get your mindset right, things in your life won't go right. Since until you heal, things in your life won't go right. Till you find your peace, it's not gonna go right. Till you learn the lies from the truth, it's not gonna go right. It's only when you find the truth will things be good. Like they say, truth will set you free. You know, we in this world for a reason. We didn't come in this world for play. We came in this world for a reason. You just have to find your reason, your purpose. And this is what TACC is all about. Through adversity comes change. Your choices shape your adversities. Your adversities are your lessons to get you to your blessings. It's up to you. You know, every man, woman, child has a purpose. You just have to find yours. Excellent is not an act, but a habit. You know, you have to keep doing it. Like I said, it takes 10,000 hours to become perfect or to perfect something. So it's an act of a habit. Perfection is acts of a habit. Excellence is an act of a habit. Your past mistakes are to guide you, not to define you. Like I always say, your past is a measuring stick for your future, for your today. The things you like, you keep. The things you didn't, you set boundaries. That's with life and people. And the people respect your boundaries. That's the people you keep. And the people who don't, you let them fly. It is what it is. Life happens. It is what it is. And you're not going to be in the people in your life forever. No one is going to be in your life forever that you come in contact. Not your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. No one. So get used to that. Better than 1,000 useless words is one that gives peace. Buddha. And this is what this is about. Helping you guys find your peace, helping you find healing, help you find the lies from the truth so that we can come together and do something productive. You know, everyone in the world says that we're lazy, but we built a country. You know, everybody says we this, we that. We only took on the habits of our captors. You know, they don't think about that. And see, a lot of times people don't want to understand that you have to go to the root. When it's a problem, you go to the root. And the root is slavery. Period. We are the way we are because of the things that we were put through, you know. And why do you think they're so afraid of going through it? Because they know how bad it is. Simple. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci. It is wiser to find out than to suppose. Mark Twain. And a lot of people do that. They suppose, or they thought, or maybe, no, find out. It's better than supposing because you know the truth. Success is how high you bounce when you hit the bottom. George Patton. You know, like I said, if you fall down 10 times, get up 11. You know, life is going to knock you down, but just never lay down. Get back up, you know, and just keep fighting. You know, your destiny is written. You know, you're going to live it on your feet or you're going to live it on your knees. It's up to you. Life is a balance of holding and letting go. Rumi. Like they said, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, know when to walk away and know when to run. Begin each day with a grateful heart. That's something that all of us should do. I know I do. I'm so grateful for all the things that God give me, man. You know, it's phenomenal. You know, it's phenomenal. Like with me coming home, you know, after doing all the time and all my family going and everything, and having to uh, go to a halfway house, then a shelter, and then finally getting my own. It's a lot of people out there that call me, asking me for help to get them places. You know, and they've been out here the whole time I was gone. So it's a blessing to just do the right thing and live right. You know, forgive others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. That's like I was telling you guys, like drinking poison, thinking they gonna die. You being mad at them doesn't matter. They don't care about you. They've shown you that. So you being angry and upset with them is like drinking poison, thinking that they gonna die. No, you're gonna die because you drunk the poison. And you gotta understand, man, forgiveness is something that we have to do if we want God to forgive us. And that's just how that go. And that's why I say I forgive everyone in my life. I pray they forgive me. But most of all, I forgave me. And that's where peace lies. We rise by lifting others. Robert Ingerson. Imagine if we all help each other to grow. We would never have to worry about poverty. We would never have to worry about who's in the presidency. We would never have to worry about who's making the rules because we have our own. And this is what I want for us, a whole bunch of people who are healed, who know the lies from the truth and can't be fooled, and live right and build together. Can you imagine what we can do if we come together as a people and we got our minds right and we on one accord with nobody in the head? There's no leader, so they can't assassinate no one because they're not going to know who's who. And just live right and do the right thing by each other, man. Can you imagine how much we can amass? Look how much they stealing in less than 2 years. Give us 30 years, man, we can be something fantastic. I just pray and hope one day that these things that I tell y'all, somebody listens to it and takes the ball and run with it, even if I'm not here, because this is about upliftment. This is about uplifting each other. It's about building each other up. It's about helping us come together. It's about getting that village back that we had, neighborhood that we had, where everybody, well, your neighbor can whoop your butt and send you home, and you get another. We got to get back to the simple things. It's not about the difficult. It's about the simple thing, and the simple things is raising our babies the right way. We fell short, and that's why I do this. Like I tell you, I feel guilty as hell, man. I sold a lot of drugs, man, from the 1970s to the late and to the early, you know, and I mess a lot of people's lives up. And this is why I do this course. I want to give back. And I feel that I need to. It's not because, you want me, it's because I want to. And I feel that way. So if I can help one person, save one person, I've done my job. But I plan on saving many, inshallah. If it's his will. It's up to y'all. But you gotta want to be saved. And a lot of people don't. That's the sad part. The best part of getting lost is finding yourself. Like I tell you, everything starts and ends right here. We looking everywhere around, everywhere to other people. It's right here. Starts right here. It ends right here. You got to reinvent yourself and change your mindset. And then and only then can things make change. It's up to you. I can only give it to you. Like I was telling somebody today, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. It is what it is. Whatever you are, be a good one. Abraham Lincoln. Remember when I tell you about, the science and success, think and grow rich, and where they say that whatever you do, be the best you can be, because someone is always watching. And this is the same thing he's saying. Whatever you are, be a good one. Do it like there's no, and like I tell you, only the people who go the extra mile are the people who win in this life. That's how it goes. Like I said, I didn't make the rules. Truth is the only safe ground to stand on. That's so true. Because truth needs no support. Lies have many friends, but the truth needs no support. Stands alone. And this is why I tell us we have to heal, because then you'll be able to understand the lies from the truth. You see, the difference. But it's up to you. It's up to you to do the right thing. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Like I tell you, marathon doesn't start running, starts with the first step, and just keep going. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's like life. Just just do it. It's like Nike. Just do it. Just a little bit of progress every day. Just doing something every day. And watch how much. I used to tell people, if you think this is a lie, do one to three things a week that you haven't been doing that'll improve your life. Or even just one a week. And in a year, you'll have 52 new things that you've done. Imagine what those 52 things could have changed in your life or will change in your life if you do 52 new things in a year. And all it takes is for one thing in a week that you know you need to change. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people are afraid to take that leap. And that's something about like what my program was going to be tonight, but I wind up changing because I felt this is more pertinent and it gives insight on where my mind is at, my mindset. Diamonds are not dazzling with beauty without being cut. Let me say that again. Diamonds do not dazzle with beauty without being cut. So everything has to be shaped and molded in life as well as our lives. You know, it takes pressure to make a diamond and it takes cutting it to make it shine. So it's through adversity change takes place. There's no other way you can look at it. And always understand that everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. And that's Confucius. Always do your best because there's always someone watching that can be your break in life. Dale Carnegie. That's who said it in Napoleon Hill Foundation, Science Says Think and Go Rich. Because he seen a guy who used to sweep manure in the street back in the 20s and 30s. And he seen how the guy came to work every day enthusiastic. And he wound up hiring him. The guy was a janitor and moved his way up in 20, 30 years to becoming one of the head officers. So whatever you do in life, man, do it to the best of your ability because you know what? Somebody's always watching. And that might be your break. Having enthusiasm to do the right thing, you know. And I give you guys these things because I know how important it is for us to heal, how important for us to understand that we all have a purpose, and our purpose is something good, not something bad. And if we follow our purpose, life will be so much better for us. Embrace your journey. The third principle, embrace your journey. You know, five principles, three articles, one healer, helping everyone accept, achieve, and appreciate love. Let's understand it's only through our adversities that we make the change we need to make in our lives. But it takes time. You got to go through life to get this wisdom, to go through knowledge, then to wisdom, then to understanding. You have to go through it. It just doesn't happen by happenstance. You have to understand that part. But just know that no matter what, man, God loves you and He wants the best for you. And if nobody told you they love you today, I'm telling you, I love each and every one of y'all. Because y'all all my cousins and you know, we come from two people. How can I hate something that's a part of my DNA? No, just because you do bad things don't make me hate you. I just understand that's where you at in life. Like I said, when you get to this level, you understand life for what it is, people for who they are, and you don't judge. You just understand that's not where you at in your life. So you just have to keep being better, improving, and knowing that that's not where you want to be. And one day you'll get it. If you keep living right every day without failure, just keep living right. Watch how God bless you. It's not rocket science. All we got to do is the right thing one time, and everything else works its way out. Just know that it's only through our adversity change takes place. Y'all have a blessed night. Like I said, I had a whole different other program for the night, but this is healing too. So tomorrow we're going to do healing again in another aspect, and it's going to give you the reasons why people are afraid too, and examples. But just know that, man, it's only through adversity change takes place. We got to help each other to get to where we need to be. You know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. We can't do it alone. We got to do it together. Takes a village. Y'all have a blessed night. TACC man out. Peace.